Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact, and today we are standing beside this character who I've recently realized exists in the game, and her name is um anyway, today we are continuing the illusions of the mob. Vultur Volans, Chapter Act 1, Pride and Prejudice. Head to Siraj's hideout. While stopping by Gandharvaville, Ilyas managed to recover his memories. It's now time to follow him to Siraj's hideout. I don't know, lately I've been thinking maybe I shouldn't recap the story all that often since like as there isn't a lot of people watching these as I release them, and I release them usually like one day after the other anyway, so if people are following this series they probably know what's going on. But in the future, people, if I even get popular enough for people to actually want to watch this series, they'd be watching them back to back. So, or at least I hope they'll be watching it back to back. So is there a point in wasting a bit of time to recap the story? We'll just dive right into it. Maybe I'll like, if there's an opportunity to recap the story or whatever, then I will, or I don't know. But for the most part, I think maybe at this point it's probably better to just like dive right into it whenever I start a video. Maybe do a little bit of an intro and just dive right into it so that people don't get bored. Like, he's recapping again. I know what happened. I don't care about all this. You don't have to try and recap it. I guess if I put jokes into the recap and it's like funny and entertaining, that would be cool. But normally I don't do that, so that's probably not. Ooh, is this gonna be at a domain? It's going to be a domain. Interesting. So there's going to be combat. I haven't had any chance to fight yet in this entire story chapter. And usually when you go into a domain, you have to play as a story character, which is Alhaitham.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
Sounds good, Paimon. Let's do it. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Enter the research base. Okay. Let me in! Let me in! Okay. I guess I had to talk to this little shiny thing. Secret cavern. Recommended party level 90. Ilyas guided you here. It seems to be the place where Siraj does his experience. I need an Electro on my team. Electro. We'll take her out. And I hope I don't need a bow character. I guess Fischl, since I can keep a bow character, right?
The princess and
I'm gonna have 3 Denjo characters on this team, since there's a really good chance that you get Alhaitham in this story as well. But whatever. Usually these story steps are not difficult enough where team building doesn't really matter. Ooh, hello there. How are you doing today? You're looking really good. He's pretty strong.
Wait.
He's got
Huh? No.
Wait, what?
Whatever.
What about that key? Anyway. Ooh, I got a 5-star weapon. That's so rare for me. So yeah, he's pretty... Whoa, look at that crit rate and crit damage. Oh, that is a yummy to look at. For a free-to-play player, having these stats are like so rare. I think the way you play him is... Oops. You like go up and then you smack him around and it gathers those like crystal things around him, or maybe it uses up the crystal things, but it does like dendro damage or something. But yeah, I don't really know how to use them. Hopefully things will be okay. Yeah. All right, hopefully I don't miss any chests.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilyas! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Uh-oh.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
No, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Althaitham like, he's a grown-ass man. He can take care of himself. Any cool stuff around here? No. Any cool stuff in this building? There's a chair, which you cannot sit on. Is that a basketball hoop? Oh no, it's just a pillar. Look at this place. There's a house. Very nice. Ooh, whoa, ooh, Hey, this is back in the days when the Akasha was available.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
Okay,
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you!
Wouldn't they just be like, oh, yeah, this is your actual project? Here, you can take over. Since that'll probably be the easiest thing.
He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Hope he's paying you really well.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora?
Oh, disgusting. 20,000 Mora can't even increase your talent level from level 7 to level 8.
He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
Did we see that in our mind's eye?
What's the matter?
I just saw a thingy. I think I saw a glimpse of Ilyas's past.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
No, that's a Nahida's ability.
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilyas was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Is that how memories work? They can leak out of your ears.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilyas is now returning to the collective.
So he tricked us? Man, no. He probably got reactive. He was a sleeper agent. And now he got reactivated when we got close to the network.
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Oh, okay. I'll do everything you say. I'll do anything you say, Alhaitham. Anything at all. Just name it. Ooh. Obtain key. Is this where you put the key? You must place the key in the cart. Wait, what? Okay. That's a really dumb. Let's put our key to our secret base. Right outside the keyhole and the door. Bloop. And then we'll do it again a second time. Geniuses, these people, right? Genius. Wait, there's one more. Is there a third key I can... Oh, there is. What happens if I'm the idiot and I try to put this in here? And then I won't... Well, I haven't... Now I'm locked out forever. Oh, no. Oh, I can take it out of here. I see. I see. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. Hey, guys, I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got this. Luckily, I have a brain and I can use it to solve these extremely hard puzzles. Very nice. Oh! Hello. Hello there. Hey, no screaming. Alright, let's try this. Does these things hold onto you? They do. Ah! There.
Shudder! Propagate!
One of the reasons why I didn't try too hard to wish on
Here you are.
Alhaitham's banner is because I felt like his elemental skill took too long to come back. And I didn't really understand his combat mechanic.
Deflect.
Because apparently this
bold.
alt becomes stronger if you have more crystals on you. But I wasn't exactly sure how to get the crystals.
Beg for mercy.
Ooh. Very nice. Yao Yao. Please top up Alhaitham here. He needs it. Thank you. Did I come from that direction? I did, okay. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did, okay. Alright. Ooh, look at this place.
It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Is this a platform? An elevated platform? Elevator platform? Elevated elevator platform? Oh, hello
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
there. I want to attack him.
Flicker.
Oh. So we can only look at him. Oh, hello there.
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
There's a person wearing a blindfold. You won't be able to see where you're going if you do that, silly. She's actually in VR right now. She's just like in a different world. Wait, was the other guy back there wearing a blindfold as well? But yeah. I feel like these kind of cults can really take advantage of a young female human, if you know what I'm saying. Hopefully that's not the case here. Because it can go south in many other ways. If human nature takes over, if you know what I'm saying. Being a female puts you at a bit of a disadvantage when you enter cults like this. Wait, what? Well, more memories. More leaking memories.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
It's the right thing to do.
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
Because what you guys doing are wrong and you all should be ashamed about it.
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Oh, ooh, ew, that's dark. The person who's kind of the brainchild, or not brainchild, like the actual backbone, the foundation to this team, the person who's being relied on to complete this project, committed suicide, which is pretty dark. And everyone is just like so worried about their own work that the humanity there is just gone.
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that.
You clearly did not understand his position.
Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose now, of all times.
Yeah, it's all his fault. Blame it on the dead person.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies?
I'm sure you can find a different project that you can put your time into. This is academia. There's projects left, right, and center. It's all about research. There's lots of work to go around. And you're young, so a little bit of a setback should be, I guess, anticipated. But I guess at the time when something happens, it's kind of like your whole world crumbling down, so I can kind of understand that everyone feels a bit emotional about the person who's caused the world to crumble down. But if you're young and you fail a bunch of times. Usually that's okay, unless the failure is just so big that it just like affects you mentally, that you don't really have the self-confidence to do anything. At that point, I guess like look for help. But I guess there's also the point where your work like actually crosses legal limits and becomes more of a crime. Then maybe you should stand justice, stand trial. But yeah. Um, everyone's mad at Ilyas here for though being the only one with the courage to do the right thing. Even though I guess I don't know, it sacrifices Janaki and this other dude's like career potential, but if they were anything worth their salt, I'm sure they could manage one way or another. But bad luck. Sometimes bad luck just hits people and it just sucks. And you don't know when it will go away or when the next opportunity would come up, and it can be really frustrating being in that position, being in limbo, being like, oh, I'm looking for work. I'm sure I'd be a really good work if someone just give me a chance, but none of these opportunities seems to be coming by, even though I'm looking as hard as I can. And yeah, it just sucks.
Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
That's crazy that one person in their group already committed suicide.
You're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
One person in their group already committed suicide, and now they're pretty much gonna push, like they're behaving in a way where it'll probably push another person to do the same, and they're not learning their lesson there. And it's probably right for Ilyas to kind of be the whistleblower here. Looking at this from like the outside is like, oh, you guys just don't seem to really understand what's at stake here. Your humanity is at stake here, and you don't seem to understand that. So putting a stop on this before you go too far. You've already gone too far at this point when you've your work has pushed one person. And how far are you willing to go? we don't really want to find out how many more lives you're willing to ruin for the sake of your own career, for like your own self promotion. Ilyas ...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Okay, Alhaitham. It's almost as if Alhaitham was talking to me directly. Like, I'm already on Ilyas' side so easily, but we still don't really know the whole full story here. Your resurrection activated. I kind of want to go into this house. There's a person in there. Hey there, hey, she has a cool visor too. I guess they all did. And she has like this cool like lion thing on her hat. I guess that's their faculty symbol or whatever, their Darshan symbol. The lady is like so focused that she didn't even notice us walking in her room. We can do like things. We can like put stuff on her head and stuff. Just like when cats are sleeping and people like put like game cartridges and different like things on them and see how much they can stack. We can do that to her. And if your mind is a little dirtier, we can do like even worse things. Like
By royal decree.
spawn a bird that would poop on her head or something. Oh, no, we want to go back to Alhaitham. Would you boop? Would you boop boop? Ooh, I'm guessing we're not supposed to go down there. It's probably death if I go down there. I'm just gonna assume that for. Is there another person in here stuck in VR in SAO? Like that. Can I take out two things at the same time? I can. This one is so into the SAO that he's just like laying down for it. But if you die in the game, you die in real life. SAO is Sword Art Online. For those who don't know, it's an anime about a bunch of people entering in this like VR game that they get stuck in it.
Just in case, why don't we take both key keys with us.
You know what? You what? What do you mean by both keys? I only have one key. So, am I allowed to take this one? Probably not, right? Oh, I see what Paimon is saying. Okay, gotcha. So we put this here, take this, take this as well. This in here. This in here. Oh wait, I can't take that. Oh, it just continues. Okay. Whoa.
Ilyas, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you?
Yeah, nobody likes us because we bad. We are rats to them.
Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we?
Why not? He's shown like more courage and morality than everyone else. That should be rewarded one way or another.
Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Huh? Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
And then that's when Siraj took advantage of this.
You seem troubled.
Who might you be?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Siraj.
Ah, where are my manners? My name is Siraj. Siraj? I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me? The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous.
Uh-huh. They shouldn't have put merge into a collective into quotes because he literally means that. Not figuratively, he literally means he wants to help them merge into a collective.
How about it? Wanna have a go?
Well, how much do I get paid? Okay, that sounds good. I like money and status. Whoa.
What did you see?
Siraj persuaded Ilyas to join the Hive. Ilyas wasn't forced.
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilyas is just a regular jerk. Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him and we're gonna make him explain himself!
I don't know why Paimon's so mad. We clearly understand at this point that Ilyas was kind of put in a really desperate situation where if he wants to continue his academic career, he has to find someone. And when someone gives you an opportunity like this, I guess he didn't really question it, but he, like I said, he was in a desperate situation. So since the opportunity just like came up, he might as well take it, right? It's like taking the easier route. But at the time, it might have been a good idea. Like, I don't know. Like, I needed a group of people to research with, and this person needs people to research with. And I'm interested in collective merging or whatever that is, right? I'll lend my expertise. It's funny because we don't really know exactly what Ilyas busted. They're just literally vague about the research project or whatever. Oh, you do all the research, and then he takes credit, but they never really say like exactly what they're doing for us to get that context, whether his skills are transferable or not. Booty, 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 booty. I am Alhaitham. I am buff. I'm a buff Alhaitham. I can dance like a man. I can shake up my fanny. I can shake up my can. I'm a tough tootin' Alhaitham, and I puncture your buns. I puncture your buns. If you an evil witch, I will punch you. Oh, there he is.
You've come.
I am not Ilyas. I am Siraj. person number 36.
I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilyas.
Wait, what?
And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here.
Does he want us to be in the collective?
To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories.
How dare you?
It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
Only we're allowed to delete memories, okay? And the kind of memories we delete are permanent, as in deleted from Ermin's soul.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Interesting. Then, are they gonna off Alhaitham or something at this point then? Is that what they're planning?
Is this your decision?
Yeah, this guy has such a strong sense of justice.
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
I wonder who gets to be Siraj number 69. Oh!
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Hey, who are...
Oh, you're that jerk.
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? Oh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
You?
You're a stinky dinky, that's
I
what you are.
modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside?
Here it's stinky and dinky, and outside is, well, outside.
There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this. As it is fact, it is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness, links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations.
We are the Cybermen. You will be upgraded.
Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study.
But your mistake is getting the Traveler and Paimon involved. Now Alhaitham has people to fight alongside with.
The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
Even if you take out Alhaitham, I'm sure Nahida will have a problem with this. So, wonder what kind of plans you'd have to kind of take over that.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind.
When words don't work, we also have a sword.
Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes, affirmative. Roger, roger. I shall return to the hive, as you command.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you.
Like your mother and your father and your sister.
And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself.
I feel like Nahida has a good handle on things.
Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
Because the collective brings me comfort.
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do.
This proves you know more about Ilyas than we do, but human nature is a stretch there.
Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature.
Ooh, Alhaitham dropping it bluntly.
It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
Boopy boopy boop boop boop. He's hacking into the Matrix.
What's happening?
He's hacking time.
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
And he has like so much respect for Alhaitham because he has like huge biceps and his abs are so like washboard. He has like chocolate bar abs that like pokes through his shirt.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Okay, maybe pokes through is not a good way to describe his abs.
Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
But you know what I mean.
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
Error does not compute.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive?
Oh my goodness. It's almost like Alhaitham knows the story that's being written.
And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
It seems like Siraj is even lead hacksaws, more lead than Ilyas.
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
Ooh, show you ramen? Oh.
So many monsters. Where did they come from?
Ooh, monsters. I'm so scared.
And something feels off about them.
Do they also feel hatred for Alhaitham?
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it.
I hope you feel the pain they feel.
Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Tartaglia appears like, endless waves, you say? Sign me up.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
We fight.
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Yes, Paimon, we shall do this. All right.
Shudder!
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Stay put.
Crush!
Scatter.
So I want more of those glass things, right? How do I get more of those? Is it? Oh, that somehow got me one.
Isn't that bad of a person?
Oh.
But it has to be done. We must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Don't be scared.
Ooh.
You see? That is the will of the collective.
My ult is being wasted.
Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective stability.
That's okay. We still have a lot of fight left in us. Ooh.
Crush! Freeze to the core! I condemn you!
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the academia. The monster.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information?
Oh, you didn't expect this, has you? Whenever Alhaitham fights, everyone gets all like salty and sweaty. They're like, oh, look at him. Look at the way he moves. Oh my goodness, that's so good to look at.
Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
They're like, yeah, who is this silly person trying to tell us what to do?
Odds revealed by Ready, Go!
Just run around with her.
Uglay, you're up!
Midnight Phantasma.
Here you are. Well now.
Spring forth! Ha!
Shudder!
I'm stuck on the roof.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Is there an error in our judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true? No, not necessarily.
Oh, he turned around!
Wings of Darkness! Go get him, Uglay!
If you jump, she also shoots things out of her basket. Oh, I got him. With Yao Yao, no less. Ooh, we got a cutscene.
What have you done?
Your break brain not big enough.
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy. What you said to Ilyas has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out! Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen. It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
Oh no.
It's too late.
He poked the
Once the
Hive.
desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list! Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
Oh no, the hubris. He flew too close to the sun. Damn, Alhaitham. I hate them.
The Hive shut down?
It's over.
What happened just now?
People got greedy. They're like, I shouldn't be this low in the thing. I have more worth. Who's this Siraj person to, judge me? I'm way better than what he says. I'm actually better than him. How does he think he can lead us when he's such a dummy-dumb?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilyas did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
Selfish desires?
The disturbance that Ilyas caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication.
So you're saying Siraj should also have access to a lot of, I don't know, what was the thing that is like antidepressant? Like a bunch of like drugs. Pump all the people in the hive mind full of drugs so they can't feel all this negative things. So that's all he's missing, right? That's like one way to learn a lesson. Instead of like learning a lesson that you did something bad, you're just like, I didn't go far enough.
But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilyas was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then, you knew that Ilyas was the bait all along. But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him.
Oh, okay.
Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
No. You, the person who wants to be a leader of Overmind, of self-consciousness, is not the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Who has been here since the beginning. Oh, hello. Hello, Sino. How are you doing today?
Sino? What are you doing here?
Paimon, he's here to arrest everyone, okay?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
You're under arrest.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilyas from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates.
I think the Cyclops eyeglasses thing might give it away. But in case they're like Ilyas and they're able to walk free without it, then I can't help you there.
This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Maybe you should stay as the Grand Sage, Alhaitham. You seem to be doing a good job. He's like, but I hate having to do all these political
and
stuff.
Off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Why? Why, Paimon? We don't know them. They don't care about us. Or do they? Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage?
Yeah, you're in trouble now.
What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
No, you should do it yourself.
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
No, Paimon. Let them take responsibility for their own actions.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Oh, I guess they're getting arrested, so they won't have the chance to apologize to Alhaitham, which is why we need to do it.
Let's go.
See you. Wouldn't want to be you.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Okay. Hey, it's Ilyas.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice. But I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry.
I have a feeling they're gonna find out one way or another without us doing anything.
Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
Goodbye, Ilyas.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Yeah, Yao Yao's Yugui was shooting flowers or something at us that heals us. Don't worry about it.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here.
Okay.
Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
Okay, see you, Sino.
Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
Sounds good, Paimon. There's a big chest. Yes, please. Very nice. Emo gems, very nice. Alright.
The matter's settled. We can return now.
Ooh, sounds good.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
That's right, I'm quite curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Oh.
Hey, we're not your colleagues.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
See ya.
Okay, goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Hold it right there.
Paimon.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
Yeah, get him, Paimon.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Okay. We'll do anything you say.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
We'll do anything you say, Alhaitham. We'll do anything you want. We'll be anything for you. Anything for you. Oh, is this his house? Is this Alhaitham's? Enter Alhaitham's home. Ooh, are we gonna have some coffee?
Is this your home?
Wow. I see you have 2 beds.
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
And giving us some wine. Oh, look who it is.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
What do you mean question mark, question mark, question mark? We know this person. We've met him already. At the end of the Archon quest. It's Kevin or something. Kevin. Kave.
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
No, we're not.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
It was doing dirty things.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Oh, there are more than that, Paimon.
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Okay.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
Yes. No. Wait, what was I here for?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you his friend?
It's like, yeah, okay.
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
Ooh, you guys are something more?
Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
But you guys clearly are still friends if you guys are still living together.
Don't worry about it. My name is Kave. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Nice, Paimon. Nice work grasping the opportunities.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
You skimmed through a few pages, but its contents are too esoteric, too difficult,
dizzy
to
from
something.
This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
Yeah, but remember what... But he didn't realize that he can also drug people into happiness so that they won't have negative emotions in order to build it all up against him, okay? If he went further there, then it would have been perfect. If he just drugged people, get himself on his hands on some happy drugs, and just like pump it into the people that he's put into the collective hive mind, and they always feel happy. All these negative emotions go away, and he doesn't have to worry about any of them wanting to take over at that point.
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the Overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you?
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy.
Apparently fungi and I guess like bacteria, they've been in war for millions, potentially billions of years. And funguses are like the most evolved things, evolved living things ever, because they've been tested by all sorts of challenges on this earth, and they've been able to survive.
Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
We're not in trouble per se, but we know people who are.
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay?
To be more precise, they had it out for Alhaitham. We just happened to be there.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Ave seems to be upset again, ...
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Yes.
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilyas also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilyas is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Yeah, even his like employer, teacher, professor person was like, "Oh well, even though you're a hero, you can't treat heroes differently." Even though like his behavior should warrant some kind of award, even if it's not like a academic award. It could be like, I don't know, some sort of like, oh, since you did this thing, I'll help you find your next project or something. I don't know. I guess that would be an academic award. I don't know.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
Goodbye, Alhaitham. We'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye. You're my friend. The illusion of the mob. Completed. So yeah, this is a little bit of an interesting... which way is out? This is out?
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
This is a little surprising. I didn't realize I would trigger a cutscene here. Oh man, I could have like exited it and totally missed this.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the Academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Ooh, very nice.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Okay. Let's see what else he has in this house. I guess that's the exit. So yeah, that was a quest complete, and if I had just walked out, I would have missed that like little squabble between those two. Is this an exit? No. Is this an exit? No. One of them's probably a toilet, and another one's probably like a kitchen or something. I guess that's all I have for you for today. We'll leave his house. I wonder if I can go back in. Nope. I can no longer go back in, so that's unfortunate. But it's nice to know that this is Alhaitham's house specifically. Hello, lady. Did you know that Alhaitham lives here? If you did you also know that his frenemy, I guess, also lives with him, that he doesn't want anyone to know about? You probably know, since you're here sweeping up the sidewalk all the time. Doing a really nice job, by the way. You've got all the leaves in this one little area. Like, there's no more leaves anywhere else. Good job. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. I don't know what I'll be doing next, but whenever the next patch comes out, I guess, or whatever new story steps comes out after, I guess, 20 days. At some point in 20 days, there'll be a new patch, because this is like the last part of this banner. But I guess, I don't know, by the time content comes, by the time this releases, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go, but hopefully I'll see you in the next one, where I'll continue doing Genshin Impact stuff, or maybe I'll be doing other stuff just to fill in the days with other videos if there isn't Genshin Impact stuff. So yeah, alrighty, goodbye, see you next time.